When you use the software for the first time, there will be nothing on the screen. So the very first thing you need to do is to set up a farm. And depending on your access level, you would have some or all of these menu items. So you're going to go to Farm, click on Add New Farm. It'll come up with a blank screen. It's going to prompt you for name, physical address, phone numbers, etc. And it's going to go through 4 steps: contact details, billing details, manager login, which is separate to the owner login, and then farm preferences. Now, rather than type all of this in here, I'm going to show you the contents of it. So I'm rolling back one screen, and I'm going to go to what would go into main details. So you have the farm name. This is not necessarily the name of the owner, but the owner could have several properties or several farms. The address down through here, all the way to the country, and then contact numbers. You will note the red asterisks. Everything with the red asterisks is required. And the phone number format is important. Country code, then area code, and for instance, Cape Town, normally 021, but in international notation, the 0 goes away. And the same with a cell phone number. If this was 082, in international format, that is 2782 and the number. It's okay to have these spaces in here. The system will get rid of them when using the number. Then we need to know where this property is so that we can come up with accurate weather forecasts for it. Now, when you first go to the system, it will be zoomed way out. And if you need to find your property somewhere out here, the easier way to go is click on Map. You get the Google road map, so to speak. Zoom in, follow the roads that you're familiar with until you get kind of close to where you think you are. Then switch to satellite view, and then you'll recognize landmarks. And in this case, we can see the factory. We zoom in on the lawn where the probe site is, and click the site. Now note that I can click and click again, and I can keep changing it. Every time I click, the lat long changes, and only when I save it will the final position be recorded. I also need to know the time zone, because this depends or determines when I will be sending you notifications. If the time zone is wrong, you might get a notification in the middle of the night. Whenever you make any kind of changes here, be sure to save. So that'll take you back to the main menu, and billing details speaks for itself, and you would normally be prompted for notification setup and preferences, but this gets a little bit more involved, so we'll treat that in a separate exercise.